gonna say, do you want to hear the bochinche later
Nah,
or before?
I don't care.
Well, I can't give it to you right here. I have to give it to you before because I'm gonna because I know we all do and say some stupid ass shit,
I don't.
but but that's what I was just trying to say because I'm willing to smash all whatever because like
Oh my lord.
people think that they're gonna be for me, but it's not gonna be like that. Like so I want to smash everything that people think that they want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have no hard feelings over some little petty shit that I can really I could take care of myself. So I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, bro. I don't want to be a fucking hater. I don't want to be you know,
I'm not. I don't.
against
I don't.
everybody.
Let me between me and you, we don't talk like that. Me and Will don't talk like that. If you're talking about Will, I don't talk to him at
Nah,
all.
even with not even him, bro. Talking about like that's why I said I have to tell you. This is nothing that you can
Doom, I
do
don't
about.
talk to Doom. I don't talk to Will like that. Will's on some
No, but
funny
I'm
shit.
gonna tell you. This is why I have to talk to you because people were saying stuff that didn't really fit the character I know. I said I seen him disappear before over shit, but like and he always came back. But at the same time, I never seen I was like, okay, I never see somebody come back and tell me certain shit. And then that's where I say like I have to fucking let you know because then whatever it is that somebody's saying, then you need to correct it, and then you need to not only correct it, but it needs to be corrected because that way you can nip that shit in the ass because I don't know if it's somebody saying shit about you that's not true that they're saying that's some coming out of your mouth or you know what I'm saying. So like you need like either way it goes like I already said what I said. Like like for me to you, like I already told you, like I love you. Like there's nothing gonna be different about that. Like I could say
Nah,
it
but
even in
yo,
front.
what I noticed is the people's on some funny shit.
Well, that's what I'm trying
I
to I'm
swear to
trying to
you,
bring
bro.
to
And
you.
I don't
I'm trying
trust
to.
nobody at all.
No, well, did you remember when we already had this talk about
I
God
know.
when God showed us that this was
Yeah,
gonna happen anyway?
yeah, I know.
God showed us that we were gonna do this. This was gonna happen to both of us, and we're gonna do that. There's gonna be
Yeah.
a fight. He already showed us this. So like like and the thing that I kept saying when God was telling me the most was what to pray. Everybody pray.
But I'm between me and you. He's not on some gosh. He think I don't know. His belief is totally different than mine. Sorry. So I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with that. Between me and you, to me, that's going against me now. But 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 I like how people's trying to brainwash me to not believe that everything that I'm hearing that's not God, that's not Jesus, that I've been told lies. Like they forcing me to read other Bibles and make me disbelieve of my faith. That I don't like. I don't like that you try to overpower me and flood me with mad videos that I need to watch, and I don't need to watch that. I just got to follow my heart. That's all.
I
Uh,
got you.
and and it's because I'm not trying to say that I grew up in church, so I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For you to try to brainwash me to dismantle my Bible and tell me that it was all fake. I don't like that
Yeah.
because
I'm
I
like
never put religion in between our friendship.
right.
I'm
But
dead
I
ass. I'll leave that to the side. If you're Muslim, I respect you, and that's it. I'm not gonna go try to convince you, yo, your Bible is all corrupted and this, your Allah is all. No, I'm not gonna do that. Hell no. Who the fuck is I for me to do that? When I'm more concerned about you, not the bot, not because now we got two religions and now we got a clash. But in school we got along beautiful with the teacher and everything. And then when we go outside to play for 1 hour, we were like brothers. And then when 3 o'clock comes, now you're telling me when you go with your family, now you're not gonna talk to me. That's kind of
yeah
weird, bro.
that's crazy.
Now, and yeah, that is kind of weird. And then now that's besides the point. That's just besides the point. But now the whole thing is for you to try to make me watch videos Because now you're trying to tell me that my Bible was fake from the beginning to the end, and I was told lies, and now you want to fuck with my head. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
That's all. So that was a big turn off for me. Big turn off. I'm not gonna call you and fuck with you. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna call you and bother you and fuck with you because I know that we're not on that same level, and you're gonna try to throw some. Yo, you gotta see. I told you that you're a god. I'm a god. You know, I don't want to hear that shit. You 5%, whatever it is, that's between you. Whatever it is with me, that's between me. That's how it is, bro. And I
Mm.
gotta separate myself from people that's trying to go against what I'm trying to do.
Well, I gotta tell. That's why I was trying to tell you something because that way you can get ready for the next moves. Whoever's gonna make because it's
Nobody's making no moves except for us going live every day, putting our shit out there, just like that girl, just like everybody else on TikTok. There's nothing different. Nobody's bringing nothing special. You trying to tell me that old school rappers are going to bring something to the table? No, they're not. If they being boycotted in every radio station and they just playing this generation, so they, I don't know what to tell old school rappers to fucking step their game up. I don't know what to
eh,
say because they're not playing KRS right now. They're not playing nobody at all from back in the days. Let's get that
no,
shit out the way.
but all of my people,
But
like all of my
I bet
friends.
now between me and you, I bet you they will play Rico more than
Well,
they
yeah,
will play
because
Big Daddy Kane,
we
more than
we
Slick
well,
Rick,
we came from that.
more than Slick Rick,
We
more than all that. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That what are you trying to tell me that I'm gonna gain a lot of fucking points for me to work big with Big Daddy Kane? No, it's not going nowhere.
I told you, I told you, you thought I was playing, bro, but I told you who he was.
And now you know what's funny that now K Swift is back in my life now. He blocked me and now he unblocked me. He made a
I
mistake.
I
It's
told
weird how everything's falling. Like I feel like everybody's together on some
yeah,
shit.
yo,
I
I
swear.
talk I don't know, yo. I talked to K Swiss, or he messaged me sometimes on the thing, but like I got
No, but I have a
like he
feeling that he knows they know each other. They know it. They all know each other, and they all come from
not
that same Omagadus,
probably not
whatever you
him.
call that shit.
Probably not him. Probably not K. He's in a different bracket. He's in a different league. I think so. I think he's in a different league because he doesn't. The reason why he said he had to step away, probably not to put this on the in the air like that, because I don't know, like who he is, but all I know is that he's professional at what he does. Like he has professionalism, like behind everything he does. So for me to be even talking about it is unprofessional. You know, and like what's his name? Like I said off the record, um, what's his face? I haven't even thought about him, bro, or even brought him up into the matter. I just say that I have a heart of forgiveness. I can forgive. I'll still, you know what I'm saying? I'll still be me no matter what because I ain't gonna let nobody, come at me sideways or act like they're gonna do something, when they're not. But I'm gonna come correct all the time. So like, like I'm always gonna be that way no matter what. I got the heart, like I said, I got the heart to forgive. But
So
you know,
so so now the problem is with this now is that my 808s are too hard, too hard. So there's a problem with that. So then I'm just minding my business and I'm trying to like whatever. I'm just doing what I got to do because I got to make my life go crazy. Magneto comes in, and then when Magneto comes in, he goes, "Yo, that beat right there! I'm telling you, me and Shaheem are gonna fucking slam. Yo, you can't give that one away. Nope, nope, no, you can't give that one away to nobody." And I'm just watching.
uh, yeah, well, that's crazy.
That is so because when he went in there to argue with me. Every time he comes with me, is to argue. It's not even on some, yo, what's up? How you doing? Like how we always do it.
Yeah.
No, it's never like that. Never like that. Come on, man. Every time he comes to my shit is about to pinpoint, yo, them 808s was slamming too hard and that shit didn't go with it. Yo,
Nah,
this is happening, they ain't go with it. And I feel like he's blocking me.
yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I mean, look, if it is what it is, if that's what you feel like, I mean, come on.
I'm
Like,
being honest. I feel like he's blocking me. He's not letting me breathe.
yeah, well,
I can't fuck with that, bro. I can't. It is what it is. I'm cool with him and everything, but I ain't on some business shit. Thank you for helping us out in the beginning, but I'm gonna keep it moving, bro. That's the problem. I'm not gonna pause my whole shit. So you know what I threw in his face? I threw in his face, yo, my peoples. You know what they threw at me? They threw at me a remix with Gaddafi, Tragedy Gaddafi. Go figure. He goes,
oh,
huh? No way. I know about that shit more. I know about her. I said, they want me to do a remix.
damn.
Oh my goodness. So I don't need you.
You never did. What you talking?
How about that one?
You never did though.
And he was like, what the fuck song did he do? So I sent it to him as a gentleman
Yeah.
to let him know that, yo, I'm not gonna put my whole life in your palm, bro. Hell no. I'm gonna keep it moving. Because every time he comes into my life, it's all about complaining about my EQ and about my 808s. They too hard. They too this. They too that. But he don't see the picture of the idea of the music. How at the end of the day, the idea could bring it to engineer.
Right.
And then I thought about it. Then I thought about it. If Sony fucking had me when I didn't have no EQ, no plugins, all I had was a fucking stupid ass compressor from a fucking rack, and I just had straight the beat straight into a cassette tape, and it was sloppy because the cassette tape was hissing. You know that type of cassette because I didn't record it the right way, or the plugs was fucking fucked up, the audio was fucked up, but the idea was there. And if that opened the door and they gave us $300,000 so that way we could take it to engineer because they fell in love with everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Open the doors. You don't have to tell me that my 808s are smacking so hard that they can't even hear the vocals. First of all, I fucking stripped it with Fruity Loops. You didn't give me the actual audio or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't give me the actual stems that came out of the mixing board. So for you to complain about my shit, I just took it as, yo, you taking me as a clown, bro. I'm not stupid.
Yo,
For real. That's real talk. I'm not a clown, bro. Because I'm not fucking 21 years old that trying to chase this music. I'm
yeah.
not one of those. That, yo, I gotta be hungry. I gotta be hungry. I gotta fucking get Vaseline too. Fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. That's it. That's what.
Straight up, bro. I already been there. And I've been more further than him. That's the whole problem here. Who am I to fucking he never met Jay-Z? That's what I'm like, come on, man. And that's what's wrong with me. That sometimes I belittle myself and then I forget that I fucking met somebody that nobody in their entire life met.
Yeah.
They wish they could be like me. But I belittle myself. You see that, right?
Yeah.
I do. I belittle myself and I forget. Like, oh my God, like I'm fucking 21 years old. No, I'm not, bro. I'm 54. Wake the fuck up. You're not a kid, Hulk. And that's the problem with me. That's the biggest problem with me that I turn into a little kid and shit at heart.
Well, they say that when you get older anyway, that's what you do.
Get out of here. I gotta have a green one. Shit.
I can't have nothing.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I can.
Bonzo. Maybe I could get people to come here. Hmm? Pair of buns. Yo, what would you do with a pair of buns like this? Come on, y'all. What will you do? What will
All
you
right.
do? Look at that. This shit's like a heart. The heart of America. Chevrolet. Look at that. You can grab the stomach like this.
Yeah.
And you could be in the back of that shit straight pounding.
Man,
That shit
yo,
will.
I got.
I think that shit's like a workout. Like you going to the gym, and that's like a challenge. When someone sees shit like this, that's like a challenge right there. You're like, what? You're like, all right, bro. All right, I gotta get this shit done, bro. I gotta get in there.
Damn,
You see niggas taking their shirt off, and they put
lining
their
up at the door.
and they some of them that got them boxes and shit. They put the boxes up so that way when they slap them shits out, ready to
What
get
is
busy.
this? Trap words?
I'm gonna erase that shit and put the Music Avenger Boys. That shit's like a perfect heart.
Back in the day, we used to do that. We used to write on
Erase
girls and
that
shit.
shit. Green, green, green. You know what I mean? Blend that shit with green, the words and shit.
The guy the famous guy that throws the cards. Yeah, he's the one.
He's the one
Yeah,
guy that makes the famous. Okay, now that's like now you're doing a riddle that I have to
yeah,
solve. Puzzle.
the guy that that throws the cards.
Yo, what's up with Batman? Is he okay, man?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
Ever
I
since
haven't
that
talked to him.
that that day, he's been acting weird. He don't talk to me. He don't say nothing. Like he's mad at me too for splitting up,
Uh, well,
for jumping out of the group, a whole bunch of shit. That dude is like mad at me or something.
I fucking was probably rambling and shit about online and shit because they were probably all like, "Damn."
Stay don't talk to me neither. Stay don't talk to me neither.
Well, he fucking went on. I told him like that fucking that dude for whatever, but he fucking stayed went on the other day, and he said he was gonna shoot me some feria, and then he fucking dipped out, and then he called me. He was like, "Yo, I was just trying to, you know, for the thing." I was like, "But he don't have to do that. He never had to do that. Just be just I don't know, just holding down type of shit." I I haven't even really been thinking about what's his name. He came into the live the other day and he tried to say some shit about on Jay's live talking
What's up
about
with Doom? What's up with Doom?
be ready or something. So I haven't said nothing to him. Doom, I haven't said nothing to him either. Doom is I don't know.
He
He
blocked me everywhere, so I don't know. I hope he's okay. That's
uh,
all. Hope he's okay. I care about him too.
I just know that um homie was a homie was like a mass manipulator. And he does that shit so well. That's why, like, you gotta like stop a motherfucker from talking sometimes because they'll talk you into a manipulation tactic and shit. Like,
Yo, you know something? Yo, that's crazy that you said that because that's what I felt deep down inside.
well, so
And I don't like that
I
shit.
was telling you, yeah, it's crazy.
That
I was
is.
trying to tell you,
He did it. He did it. You know what's crazy? That was nice and smooth
yeah,
because
but
he don't have to be part of us. He could just dip out and jump out, and then pretend that we all went hard, right? And we talk. He learned mad shit off for all of us. He learned shit from Magneto how to splice, how to do shit in FL. He learned mad shit from me. And then he will stir the pot and make all us fight, and then he dips out like nothing ever happened. That type of shit. That's kind of
Yeah,
fucking weird.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's kind
But
of weird. That at the end of the day, we all fighting, but the person that stirred the pot left quietly without us knowing, and then we all don't know that, you know. And it's only when 1 week passed by, 2 weeks passed by, and you realize, yo, wait a minute, I fucking had an argument with you over this motherfucker that started this shit. Wow,
right. So now that that's what you
wow.
feel, what's
You're
his?
nice with fucking it, right? You're nice with that shit, with the
Oh, I
brain.
seen it in a way. I seen the shit coming, but
But you're not that nice because I didn't say shit. I didn't give information. I didn't do shit. I stood on my ground. I stood to where, yo, I just want to be by myself, and that's it. I don't want to be fucking with nobody. But when shit like that happen, I don't need to be hooking up with nobody. I need to be by myself. But they, the brainwash part, that always happens.
damn,
And,
damn.
and I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. I won't be surprised if somebody already
So,
started the music Avengers behind our back already.
well, yeah.
So
So, well, that's who I thought it was,
yeah,
pretty much. Because I remember the day. I remember the day when homie came and told us something about it. He told you in your face. He told me in my face that certain people were going to be part of it, and then he fucking switched up the names. You know, and then like that's why I kept saying, "Oh, I want Treo," because like that way, he could keep saying Treo's name. Then he put Treo's name. Then I say another person's name. Then Treo's name's not even in it no more.
damn. He got people. He knows other producers too. That we Nah, he won't. He, it's not that. I'm gonna tell you the real truth. When I do bring it up, he real quick he brainwashed me about, so I talked to Shaheem and I told him about the that shit that you did, but those 808s, he would do shit like that. He would do shit
Yeah.
like that.
Nah,
Like
he's
he would bring something up and I
yo.
forget.
If you already gave it, you already gave it away when you said something about um Big Daddy Kane.
Correct.
That's already a giveaway because homie, nobody was talking about Big Daddy Kane before it was about what's his face,
No, you know
right?
what's
It was
funny? That
about
ever since I fuck
it was
with,
about that. I'm
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 getting
from the
all.
Zulu Nation.
You know what's crazy? That I'm getting every old school rapper, every single one of them following me now. You won't believe it. For real. I got everybody from the old school rapper following me. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Something is going on.
Straight up. Well,
You saw what Wolverine is it Wolverine? No. Tony Montana did? Because I'm not part
no,
of the group.
no.
He fucking promoted Mark the Pain, the one that started the whole shit with me. He promoted him inside the page by mistake.
Oh, damn.
And their chat group, 50 producers, is still popping.
Mm.
I was like, damn, this nigga's a spy, bro. That's what he is. He's a spy. I got a spy in my room, and I can't even kick him out. Can you believe that shit,
Wow.
bro? That hurts. 'Cause that's
So
one dude that I don't see him promoting nobody else but himself. Everybody could be fighting. Everybody could fucking He won't say not one word. Not be like, yo, don't fight, guys. Come on, we gotta get along. At least Sandman cares. Sandman cares. You see that?
Yeah.
Sandman cares. Those are good people we need to have.
Yeah, he's yeah, I
Montana,
fuck
do
with.
you think Montana cares the way Sandman cares? Be honest.
I don't know Montana. I haven't even got to
You
know
know,
him.
what kills me? That I've been dying to kick that motherfucker out, and I can't do it.
Mm.
Kills me because he's a fucking spy for 50. He's still down with them. And the whole thing is that Montana don't know that I'm spying on him too because I'm part of the 50 producer with another fucking name. Because I put myself in there, stupid ass. So when you talk shit about me, I'm going to see it.
Right.
So for real, I'm going to see everything he's saying because I'll trust me, man. And for sure, Hulk split up with the group. I told you, man, nobody can work with Hulk. Hulk is hard to work. Everybody talking about me now. Inside the 50 producer. That motherfucker's a bum. Other person, yo, he's a fucking bum. He lost the fucking house. I saw that shit. Fuck him. He's never gonna make it. Don't worry about it.
Mm.
I swear to you. Because this motherfucker put my business out there. And he don't know that I'm part of that group, you stupid ass. Because I made you join my group, you stupid ass. I'm gonna see all the shit everybody talks, bro. That hurts. And I can't do nothing about it. The only and you know what I found out? That it's tied to one of my fucking old phones that I used to fucking remember what I used to do back then? That was the old fucking number that was tied to the Music Avengers where that made that chat group. So I have to turn that phone on and then I could get to fucking then I get to be the boss again. But I just let it go. Let it go. Can't do nothing about it. It's better off that I don't be part of the group because then he's gonna tell my whole business out there. But I want you to go over there and see it. That he promoted Mark the Pain, Montana, by mistake. He put it out there. Like he's like, all right, Hulk ain't here. Fuck Hulk. Now I could promote. Now I could do what because he could have put him a long time
Hey,
ago because
he's the
he
one from Vegas, right?
yeah
Oh, okay. I could
he
be
don't like
saying
me
shit.
at all. He don't like me. He's the one that destroyed the first Avengers. We were all me and AO was very very close, like you and me, and he destroyed our friendship because of my attitude and the way I came at him. And I said, motherfucker, I got a plaque too. What the fuck? A plaque don't mean shit. What the fuck you talking about? For real, I got two plaques. One for the Jay-Z one that took off, and yo, it's crazy for him to throw that shit in my face. And that's what happened. That I was just I was going back and forth because I'm trying to do something good. This guy's trying to destroy it. I'm trying to bring Jesus involved. He tells me don't bring religion and music. He was always against me when I was trying to bring some, good message and good things. And he was saying that that's not business.
Yo, in Vegas, they don't fuck around with that shit. They don't. Like, everything you gotta be a part of something or not be a part of nothing at all. And
That's kind of crazy.
the music shit is on the tip. Like you want to be a fucking musician or a star or whatever, they'll make it fun.
That's
But
crazy.
you can't be a part of that shit, that religion shit or whatever. And if you do, you gotta become a fucking a mason anyway first.
Nah, I ain't trying to be a Mason. Sorry, I'll be with Jesus. I'm good. I'm good. I followed. I rather nah. I'm good with that shit. I'm good with all that shit, Mason and all that. I'm good with that. I'm happy. I'm happy being a bum because I know for sure that God is not gonna make me be a bum when I'm in heaven. He's gonna make me a soldier, fight for him. I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
can make me an angel, that'd be awesome.
right.
Shit, I'll be one of his fighters.
Yeah, that's why I went to church with Venom. Um,
What?
yeah, that I was over at his house when he got on live. Remember, you were live, but I was live too. I was over at his house, but he was like he invited me because his he invited me with his him and his
No,
daughter invited me
right.
to the
Yo,
school.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, they invited me to the school for it was like a dinner and a show, a dance or some shit. And but it was a lot of pretty much the flag the flag girls because she used to be a flag girl or whatever, but it was all about like them twirling the flag but they were twirling a gun too, like it was like ROTC,
Okay.
like ROTC, like JROTC or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, they were doing the gun shit, spinning that shit around. It was cool. It was a little like it was like for little kids. First it was a little kids, and then it was like junior high, and then it was high school,
Oh,
like
that's hot.
elementary, junior high, high school, and then you had
You can smoke over here because I put it 18 and older. I seen people smoke L's
all right,
like this guy. I'm
yeah,
rolling up right now.
all right. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna put some in my pipe, but yo, then there was a band too. I got some of the band when they played. I'll send that shit to you so you can hear it because that shit was tight. I
That's
was
crazy.
I was really impressed because it sounded like some Mink Dynasty type of stuff, but it was their own style.
I'm happy that he got you involved, bro. I'm happy
Yeah,
about.
I went to church. I wanted to go to church with. I told him I was gonna go to church with them one Sunday, and then he was like, "Yo," he's like, "I really like for you to go to church." I was like, "Yo, I'll go to church. I'll stay here tonight." So next week, I'll probably end up doing the same thing. I'll go again with them or whatever, and then
He got a big house or small house?
Venom is
Yeah.
big. That's Pee Wee's Playhouse, yo. His whole bottom of his guitar, his whole bottom of his basement is like it's bigger than this. It's way bigger than this. It's way bigger than
What?
this. Yeah. It's way bigger. It's on the bottom, and it has a pool table. He has a pool table. He has a workshop area, two workshop areas, and um like a back door with some shit. Yo, it's big. It's like a big ass. And then he has underneath the loft. There's like a loft where his underneath he can go underneath it, where he puts his refrigerator, all his gear, all his stuff like that. And then he can go on top of the deck. And
Jesus.
then he has a pool right there, and then he has a yard with a big ass chessboard table on it, like on the you could play chess, literally play chess with big pieces on the ground.
Wow.
And then then
That's
he has
funny. I told him, yo, I'm the king of chess, and I lied to him because I'm I never played
oh
chess in
yeah,
my life.
yo, he's a chess, he plays chess like for real.
I hope he forgets that shit. But the person that loves chess is my brother. He loves that shit like crazy. He wanted
Yeah,
to get me involved.
he's good at it. He's good at
I
it,
was
but he
scared
has
to get
another
involved
game.
because I was so hooked in checkers that I can imagine fucking chess that I'd be hooked on and I won't let go.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
Yeah, it's a time consuming game. This is what chess is about when you
Like
got people.
breaking brains. Is a break
Well,
brain,
yeah, well, people move
right?
like chess
Brain.
pieces, bro. Yeah, people move like pieces in real life, and that's what I don't like about people when they move like that. Like I like chess, but like but I don't like to play it like that. Like the game, like I like it's because too many people play around with you in your life like that. Then you gotta like really be on that. Like you got like the wheat, like the what's his name, like the homie,
Yeah.
like like he was doing he certain things. But I understand where he coming from now since I've been around him longer. Now I understand what he's doing, what he does. Why he does the things that he does. I understand it now. But it takes a little bit for somebody to understand somebody. Yeah, But until then, people are just gonna play chess around what they don't know. So they're gonna move their knights. How they're gonna move them? They're gonna move the king and the queen. And like I would say you're the king and the queen basically.
You
But
know
like
what's crazy? That I'm still waiting for and I spread the piece with one of the guys from UMC, and then boy, yo, did you message him about? And I said, yeah, I did. I did. I sent him. He didn't tell me anything about let's work on music. He didn't say nothing about anything. That's for sure. Because if
Mm.
anybody wants music, they will DM me. Yo, let's work.
Yep.
Trust me, they will go on my DM just like Chip Fool. I could show you a message. Chip Fool said, "Yo, let's work.
Yeah.
Here's my email. Send me shit." I didn't send him nothing. I only sent him 3 or 4 shit, and then I stopped. 'Cause I'm like, what the hell? I'm gonna be sending him shit like I'm a fool.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I understand. They all
And then
want
and
that. They
then
all.
he didn't. And then when you hear it, he worked on so many different music, but you don't hear your shit still.
I know.
So
That's
what I'm
what.
sending
That's
you for
what.
you to please yourself and listen to just my music, and that's it.
That's what freaking what's his name does to me all the time now.
Who?
Rico. Rico.
Yo, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How people change.
But.
I'm
Uh
sorry.
huh.
Oh, don't worry about it. My
But.
brother don't even fuck with me at all, so don't worry about it. It's like he talks to everybody else, and he invite my son to a chat group, and I'm like, oh, he invited you inside the Music Avengers. He goes, no, it's not the Music Avengers. There's a different chat group. And when I looked at all my friends inside there, and I'm not even there. My old
Mm.
school friend, all my old school friends that I looked up, that I used to look up to. All my old school friends. They have their private chat group inside there, and he invite my son inside there so he could watch them clowning me.
What?
Straight up, that's fucking ballsy. What my right? Because my son tells me, yo, they talking about you. I'm like, wow.
Who?
Mo, my brother Mo. He got it. He invited my son to a chat group, and all my old school friends in there on the block and everything. They all talking shit. I don't care.
Mm.
They're not putting no money in my fucking pocket. Yeah, shit happens, bro. Got to keep it moving.
Yeah.
For real, because then you're not gonna get focused on the goal that you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to open the door, you're gonna have mad hate come involved and try to
That's
distract.
why I'm not mad at
Right?
Rico, bro. I'm not mad at him because he's fucking opening the door and he's making this shit happen. And I gotta support him. And like, because like he's at least he's not doing any drugs, Real talk. At least he's not doing any drugs.
Damn.
Like I'm so glad that he's not, bro. I like honestly, God showed me that he was not gonna make it if he kept doing that.
Oh
You
shit.
know. So I had to pray hard, and like and like where and and Rick like and he still has to get. Hopefully, God still puts it in his head that he's the guy. He's the one in charge, and if he could take away all of that right now
That's crazy.
and the split, and he needs because like that way he doesn't get all like arrogant or cocky about the way he has to move later when he gets it all. He don't have to get it all and be like, man, fuck, I told you, blah 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 blah. All of that stuff like that. He just has to. He can do better things with it. He can be
And
humble and get closer to God.
between me and
You
you,
know.
um, it's when I this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. When I used to deal with artists on my block, the more they hang out with you, they get adapt to your sound. And when
Yeah.
they get adapt to your sound, you and him build something that nobody can take away. And it's funny because
Yeah.
they did that to me too. That they will go behind my back and go to another producer, and then it don't sound the same. It don't sound the same. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say is that you and him have a sound that nobody can take away, bro. Nobody can take that away,
Yeah.
and that's
You
gonna blow up
definitely
by itself.
do.
He don't need to jump on me. He don't need to jump on that one. He don't need to jump on nobody, but to stick with you to the end because the sound that you guys got fits his vocals perfectly. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
because
Like you guys are
we've been
made for each other.
practicing. Yeah, we've been practicing with each other for a long time, for
So,
years.
and I hate to
Like
say,
when you
he don't need to be picking no beats, but your beats, and that's it. Because that's
no, he
what
does.
makes him sound. That's what makes him.
Yeah,
I
it
swear
does.
to you,
He
bro.
knows that. He knows that
It's
because
weird.
he always
But I
shouts me
hate
out.
when people fucking try to like get other producers involved. And then that's not fair. That what happens if your song blows up? Now all those producers are gonna blow up because of you,
Yeah,
the people that
uh,
you don't know,
yep, pretty
because he
much.
picked
That's
all these different sounds instead of sticking with your sound.
yeah.
That's not
Well, it's
fair,
all right.
Tiki. This is
It's all
why
right.
this is why I separated myself from artists because I hate that, bro.
Yeah, no, he's
You're gonna make another cheesy blow up because your music blow up, your sound blew up, and now this cheesy guy just came in the game and Rico just fell in love with one beat that he made. But when you check his profile, everything else is shitty.
yeah. No, well,
And it's because he got so hooked into picking different beats and different producers. And this is not, I wish there'd be a school for artists that you stick with one producer and that's it, and built your sound right then that's it. But this is all everybody's fault from back in the days for letting this shit slide like this. Because if KRS would have been a little get together with everybody else, they would have built a school to correct the music and do it the right way. This would have never happened, bro. Everybody would say, "Yo, let's go to that school."
right,
I'm being honest. Just imagine Slick Rick, Doggy Fresh, Ice T, all of them. They have schools where they could teach you how to make music the right way and go viral. But it's up to you because not everybody's a star. But you could,
yeah,
but by you teaching them, you making them into a star themselves.
right,
But they never did that. They never thought about that. This is why so much chaos going on. And Diddy monopolize the whole situation with this GAY shit going involved. And that's I hate to say it, bro. If they all would have got together, this would have never happened, bro. And it's the same thing with the DJs too. If the DJs would have had a leadership, like a leadership for all DJs, and say, "Yo, we are the record pool, we are the distribution, we are the one that go on the radio station, that go in the club," you know. But that's what happened with that part too. That there's no leadership in DJing, and you got all these people that they set up little groups. Then you got this one guy that he comes from a different country and he said, "Oh shit, I could be a distribution guy." When he's not even a DJ, he's a fucking lawyer. All right, you ready to go back on TikTok? I let it out. That was good. I'm gonna erase this, but I had to let it out. I feel good now. Yeah, I feel better now.
well,
I had to let everything. It's not hold it in your heart, bro.
yeah. Like I said, bro, I haven't even thought about anybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, besides the fact that,
Did you hear anything about? I always think about her. I don't care. I don't care if you get mad. I always think about Night Star. That's how much. How much all right, good.
and like the way she pulls and shit. Like, I only wish and hope the best for her. Like, if she could come back here, she could live with me again. Cause I got like, I love her like that. Like, and like, and she's like my best friend, bro.
I know, man.
Like,
I know.
that's what.
I miss
So I always think about her just as much as I think about her like her son and her, like, my son. like, cause she fucking she has a son too, and she don't get to see him,
Uh,
and she needs a chance to be a mom, like, she
yeah,
needs
you're
a chance to be a
right.
mom again, like,
Yeah, she's not getting younger. She's getting older.
yeah.
And then one day you're gonna have a family. Did they leave? They're not even here. Oh shit! Look, Tiki, I got a ladybug. Look, I got a ladybug.
A lucky.
Look, I got a ladybug right there. It's on my finger.
That's a good
What
sign.
that means?
It's supposed to be lucky, and spring is here, right?
That's crazy, bro. I do need some luck.
Yeah, they're supposed to be lucky.
Hey, he's smoking with me, man. Ladybug is smoking with me. Landed right on my finger. I'm like, who the hell is eating off of me, bro? Because he's sucking the shit out of my finger right now. Like he found something.
I don't know. Oh, yo, I was trying to show you the guy. Um, what's his name? The kid. You remember the kid that was online with us when we were doing the review? You remember that kid? Hey, can you hear me? Oh,
My luck with you. I told you my luck.
huh? What? Oh wait, can you hear me?
What?
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
So,
hear you.
what's his name? You remember that kid that was online with us that day, the day of the review?
No, I don't follow him.
Okay, well, his name was like Zay something. The guy,
Got it.
the kid that came on, and he was in the kid or whatever. Well, anyways, he came on like after the review. This is what I was trying to say is that homie, homie was already in the direction because when we were online, when we were all three of us together
Yeah.
in the back room,
Yes.
nothing was said.
Oh boy.
Nothing was said. It was just it was just brought up, so it was an intention thing,
Okay.
and that's what I seen and noticed and shit. It was an intention, and like the guy, the kid though, he came out. He came right after we got off.
Mm.
He said, "I send you a screenshot of what he said." He sent me a screenshot. He said, "Hey, appreciate you." He said, "I appreciate that, gang." I'm like, I'm like, oh, don't listen to that nigga, bro, because he don't like, like, just keep punching in, blah 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 blah. That's what I said. But he was like, yeah, because I used to write, but now I don't. And like nothing, nothing was even it wasn't even a big thing about it. It was just like to me, I was like, it's like something you don't knock it until you like you said with the NPC, like don't
Yeah.
knock it until you try it. Like anything else, any other product, like even Fruity Loops, like don't knock it until you try it. Cause like everybody, like we
They
started
had problems like
slow.
that back in the days, but the problem with that one was when it came down to performing. They don't
Yeah,
know the lyrics,
they don't know the lyrics. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like,
and that's the only
so
problem with that. That's all.
even
And I used to be very hard with my brother because I saw. And what happened was when I saw how the label treated, the artist. That's how I treated my brother. I was like, nah, man, you're not getting in the booth, bro. And I won't blame
you
my
did
brother, and
well.
I
You
won't
did
blame my
right.
brother for disappearing on me and going to a different person, because that's what happened. At one point, he got tired of it. He was like, "All right, you don't record me, fuck you. I'm gonna go somewhere else," and that's what happened.
Yeah. You
And this
got.
is why we're
Yeah.
not like tied together like the way we supposed to be. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it was because of my fault too for being too hard.
Well, that kid was definitely 21. You know, and he was going into the armed
Oh,
service. He was going into the military.
what?
So we had to salute. Yeah, he told us all of that. He told us all of that from the beginning.
I didn't know that.
And to me, I looked at him like I wanted to tell him like no, but who was I to tell him like no, stop, don't do it. You know, he already made his mind up. Now the thing about it though is that like what he was doing is what he was doing is he was actually doing something that he loved to do, and the stuff that gave him passion. You know, he was passionate about. Now, like I don't know, bro,
It's
but the
hard. It's
future,
hard to speak upon it because you can't have a freestyle battle to write a song or do a song and it don't sound the
yo.
same, right?
Oh no, yeah, like okay, so like every song that I ever punched in on,
So
I memorized. I was able to memorize the lyrics. It's just that you have to listen to it over and over and over again. It's just like any just the only verse like when what's his name comes on, he starts to spit. I can already
you know what Stay
tell that
said? You know what Stay said? The Stay was
what.
the day that we were the day he came on and he wanted to know what happened. He said, "Not for nothing, Hulk. I'm on Tiki's side." And I said, "What?"
Oh
And I
yeah.
said, "Why you say that?" He said, "That song that I did, everything was punched in."
Oh yeah.
Can you believe that
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. Everything
Can you
that he
believe that
did on
shit?
that shit.
Can you
Everything that
believe
he
that
did
shit?
on
That
that
made me feel
on
stupid. That made me feel
on the
stupid. I ain't gonna
song.
lie to you.
On the song, yeah, he punched it in,
That
bro.
made me feel stupid.
Yo, this is the
He was on your
future.
side. You know that, right?
But it's
He
just
don't like. He don't like. He doesn't like Will.
I know he doesn't like, yeah, but I don't care for who doesn't like who. I just want the weeds that are bad pulled out if they don't want to belong. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't like if you got a garden full of flowers, like you're not gonna pull the flowers out, you're just gonna pull the weeds out. So like like I say just let's start picking the fucking weeds, bro. I mean like that's not even it's not even a big thing. People that actually have a heart that stayed there, that's doing shit and that actually fucking believes in certain things. I mean even Trey also, knows that there's a heavenly father, you know what I'm saying? Like he's no dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like and he's probably more fucking gutter and more savage than most of us, yo.
But
Straight up, bro. Like it's just, but like but he knows what's up, bro. Like he knows he has a heart, like to where he ain't gonna fuck around and waste time, but he's gonna go after what he wants. Like and whoever wants to fuck around with him, he's gonna fuck around with him, bro. Like it's just it's that simple. You definitely never needed nobody, like to begin with. You never needed none of us. You never needed nobody's opinion because the reason why we're even around is because we didn't have no
damn,
opinion when we
it
came in there.
sucks, bro. I don't got no sponge to clean the dishes, and
Oh yeah, that's the pro.
somebody
That's
somebody threw it away.
oh shit.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Every time I try to do something, man.
Yo, you just as long as you continue to have Jesus in your heart and run off of that, I don't think that you can lose. You can never lose, and I think
Nah,
that's what I like.
nah,
That's
nah.
what I think. I think that's what you need the most. Is you need that the most. You just need to like follow him, and that's it. Because you can't be stopped right now, right? But there's gonna be forces trying to stop you, and you're not gonna be able to stop those forces because if you're not prayed up, you don't have the body armor of God on you. they're gonna be after you, and they're gonna be after you because sometimes even the consciousness of God has to be there too.
No, you're right.
Like just saying because like we don't see everything. We don't see everything, and the things that we don't see, they're coming for us.
You're right.
And
Oh, somebody liked alive.
yeah, yeah, one person out of 8 that came through, or 13 that came through, or how many people I've seen before. And like that's okay, but
I didn't see nothing, my friend.
I told, oh yo, I was mad. I thought, and I thought I was the only reason why I was mad because of, and and I appreciate, of course, I appreciate you all the time, especially when you told the little white lie. But I didn't care for the lie. I just cared for, like, if you would have just said, like, oh yeah, he's tied in with Africa, because I seen what he was trying to do, and then he even laughed at the fact, but he didn't do that shit behind the doors. And that's what made me so angry, is because he basically was, like, discrediting me in the own very show that we've been fucking doing. And then, like, like to come up there and try to do that and say that everybody's doing it, and then it's
Mm.
just like, yo, you're laughing at the fact that I don't have any credits. But I'm looking at you like, bro, you're not even jumping in. Like, I mean, my whole fucking cousin is playing the band in a band, bro, like in a fucking band that's known all over the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
and you're talking about my credentials and shit, and like, but like, your activities as far as now, like, it's thought about now. Like, me, I'm just trying to fucking make it. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, so my credentials don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm just trying to make it, bro. Like, like, and I've been trying to make that shit my whole fucking life. So, like, but I'm not finna fucking beef over that. I'm not finna beef over that, because, like, as long as I, like, what I'm trying to do right now is for to make me look cool in front of my son.
And I respect that
Yeah, that's it.
because
That's it. Like,
I'm about family, so I'm not about fucking
yeah, and I
me
want my
myself. I
I
don't care
want my
about me
son
myself.
more than anything, bro. Like, anything, every day that goes on, I want my son more than anything. I want to see him grow. I want to see him learn. I want to see him get taller. I want to see him interested in the sports that he's into. Cause I know some shit about sports. Like, if he wants to do defense of this or defense of that, I know some shit. I know how to fucking teach. I could teach him some shit, like how to be on that point. Like, if his coach is not, I could be the player for him too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to play the game. And, and I, like, I'll teach him how to stretch, like, to get his fatigue up, like, to build muscle, to eat the certain shit that he should eat. Like, like, I just want to, like, and because I used to really take care of, like, myself, like that, in that way where, like, and like, I don't, just because of the fact that, like, somebody, it's not that old, because nobody looks out for you. It's just because, like, you know there's not many people that I talk to or associate myself with. So, like, like if I'm talking to you on an everyday basis, of course I'm gonna fucking look at it like, what the fuck, because I don't talk to nobody. And then, like, I'm thinking about winning all the time. Every time that when I come live, or if I do whatever I do, like, I'm thinking about winning every time. Every time I'm thinking about winning, and, like, I'm always like, I'm a team player. Like, I'm a team player. That's one thing about it, is, like, I'm a team player. I've always been a team player. Like, like, I'm the type of person to pick up a person on a game, to where I pick the sorriest people, the last person that nobody picks up on the team. I'm that person, because I know that we could take us, like, if they're thinking that way, then I'm thinking a different way. I'm like, nah, we could take that shit. We could take it, because they're thinking a different way. Like, they're thinking about who looks better or who does better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about, like, yo, this teamwork makes the dream work. And, like, it has to be looked at that way, because, like, we all bring some kind of special asset to the team, or, to a part of something. And, like, if even people that don't even say much on the team has been sitting there as long as us, and then, some person that comes through and says how much of a no name that, that are, as a claim, at least I'm building a name for myself. I'm in a place right now where I've been building a name. Like, I've been building this name, that title, for like, some years now, and that's why everybody's coming out with it, trying to take it. That's why you see a lot of people coming out. Yeah, a lot of people are trying to take it and come out with it. Oh, I can't even hear you anymore. You went quiet. The heck?
Damn, I muted myself by mistake.
Oh, oh yeah, damn. Yeah.
Valentina wants me to go to the bagel store.
You know,
Oh,
like,
oh,
oh, what's that?
let me see if I can show you. But let me get this ass out of here.
Yeah, because remember you told me because you already seen stuff coming from a mile away too,
Yes, I did.
and but
Look what I found. This.
oh oh shit,
It's like God telling me to work out.
yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
See that shit?
This
I found that shit.
yeah,
Found that
bro.
shit right there where I found the TV. I found that shit
Yo,
right there too. I was like, yo, what?
I'm I'm gonna be a whole different, like, like people. Hey, yo, right now my it's my stomach. My stomach is what's fucking me up right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like I'm nervous on my stomach part because I don't want to fucking do anything extra to it. And I feel like it will happen because I just cough and something happens.
Mm.
So like right now just by going like it shit hurts. Like, and it's been hurting fucking like when I lay down to the sides. It's getting it's getting worse. Whatever is happening. So and then when I work out too, I like to do pull-ups. Pull-ups, they stretch your body out and they give you a whole body workout, especially in your core area. Yeah,
This is the
especially
longest
in
I've
your
ever
core.
been.
Yeah, no.
No, it's good because no matter what, I got to walk to the fucking store anyway.
Well,
Yeah, a nice session.
without saying any names, I'm pretty sure you know what the card trick is. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna post this up.
No, I'm gonna delete
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the card trick, the guy that plays the tricks with the cards.
it.
He's
Oh shit.
yeah. What's his name?
Yo.
Without saying his name.
Okay.
Okay, that guy was saying that a little birdie, and this is where I know that people are you know what I'm saying. Look, check it out. So little birdie said that that another little birdie said that so that Tiki was on drugs and Tiki was
Yo,
asking
that's all he kept telling me.
Tiki. No, he said then Tiki was asking Hulk. Tiki said that they said that Tiki asked Hulk's wife for money.
No, that's not true.
That was the thing that was going on. That was going around.
That's not true.
Okay. All right. I didn't believe it. Okay. I didn't believe it. But now see, this is what I'm saying. All right. This is
That's,
all I'm saying. Is that look, this is all I'm saying so you can be aware
and
of
you know
what
what? My wife wanted to know what happened between us, and
yo.
and the only reason why she got involved was because saying, "Are you gonna believe other? How long you know Tiki and how long you know this guy?"
Um.
That's the crazy part. And she
Yo.
said, "You got to make sense. It has to make sense to you." So I know you're not gonna talk for 1 week, 2 weeks, but it has to make sense to you.
Yeah.
That's all. She's saying you cannot just kill a relationship that you built for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I, yeah. Well. So
So now you're
just
gonna for somebody to manipulate a relationship for 2 years, we got to think about that too.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Is that's where
How this guy come
okay.
out of nowhere and now he can have you and me split up over
Well, the
two
person
years,
with the cards,
over
the person
two
with the
fucking
cards,
years that we know each other.
the person with the cards said that.
I don't know. I don't talk to him. I don't talk to George.
I don't know. Why does he keep getting them though?
It's because they want him to pay a bill that he never paid for. But I guess put it right here. There you go.
Okay, how much was that bagel for me, Steve?
That big was like $6.70.
Okay. And Valentina.
Hers is $1.50.
All right. So get me some
Oh, the
bagels.
tax, I don't know.
I know. Get
Wait,
that's that
7-Eleven,
$7.
7-Eleven. That's one base. And hers $2.
Get me a soda, please.
And you want to show? Go for a walk.
Well, so how weird is that for that to be said? And when he
Yeah.
said it, he said that that we're gonna start a whole new thing. I'm telling you, he's the one that already started it behind people's back then. That's what it was. That's what I got out of it. And I haven't seen him for a couple of days since then because he think that okay, well, nothing happened since that we did it. Well, look, they yo, they were trying to block us, bro, because he had some written contract. He had some written contract up.
I don't need his connections.
That's what I'm saying, yo. He had a written contract up, and it wasn't him. It wasn't this guy. It wasn't him.